Hi, it's Demena Fontana. Greetings from Washington, D.C. I'm a professional dominatrix and the co-host of Mindfuck Podcast. That's at MNDFCK. Today I wanted to do a quick safer sex video for you for the new year. I unfortunately am not going to be able to make it to the Synergy New Year's Eve event this weekend, so I won't be doing my workshop. However, I still wanted you guys to have this great information, so I thought that this would be a good way to get it to you. So let's begin. How do we have lots of sex and stay comfortable and safe? Safer, by the way, that's a good thing to note. The language has changed from safe sex to safer sex because there is no such thing as risk-free intercourse, but there is such a thing as safer intercourse. So we're going to discuss how to evaluate your level of risk and actions you can take to lower it, or if you're comfortable, how to play at that space, okay? So obviously, condoms are going to be really important. So let's start there. 1 second. I'm coming! And now you all know I'm wearing sweatpants. But look at the t-shirt. Romanticism handled with discipline. All right. I had to go get the medical grade condoms. That's the ones I really want to tell you about. This is a company called One. And yes, that was a puppy nose you just saw. This is my favorite. They have a series called Tattoo. This design is called Tribal. So when you tear this open and you put it on your male partner's penis, it's got like a tribal tattoo pattern on it from different tribes around the world. It's pretty fucking sexy. One is only one of the brands that is medical grade latex. Medical grade latex means it's not going to go baggy and stretch from the friction created during intercourse. That friction creates heat. That heat tends to sort of loosen the latex in a regular condom, but not medical grade. Better ride, better time. Okay. Examples of condoms that are still great. Lifestyle, non-medical latex, but good. Magnums, not medical latex, but still good. If you have a question about the materials in the condom, we all have devices in our pocket, and you just have to do a quick Google search. Okay, condoms. Let's talk about when to use them and how to use them. Condoms should always be used during first contact that may lead to intercourse. There are a few viruses that can be passed by skin-to-skin contact. Most people have already been exposed to the HPV virus. It's a human papillomavirus. So the other things that can be passed by skin to skin would be herpes. Your partner may have an outbreak. You may not notice. Especially if we're talking about swinging, the conditions can often be dark rooms, loud music, lots of drinking. I really highly suggest that you pre-negotiate your swinging before the moment. Find people at the event earlier in the day when you're sober and can talk about things. That's really best. Okay, so if you're going to have contact with it and it's going to have contact with your genitals, make sure there's a condom on it. So what I'm talking about here is sex with non-primary partners, sex with people you are not fluid bonded to, and sex with people that you may or may not know, okay? So it's more high risk because there isn't any established relationship already, so that's kind of what I'm talking about. So you got to put yourself first. We should all the time anyways, but you really got to put yourself first when that's the situation. So before that penis, all right, ladies, this one's for you. Fuck it, it's for you, okay? I really, truly, strongly believe that female sexuality is what leads pleasure and satisfaction in relationships. So, gentlemen, if you're listening to this, I'm going to hope that you're one of the good guys. And if you're a lady, I'm just going to talk to the ladies. All right? So, ladies, that dick comes in contact with your labia, it needs a condom on it. Unless this person has all of their test results from that week and they haven't been with anybody else, you need a condom on it. And I'm going to get to test results in a second. So, obviously during vaginal intercourse, during anal intercourse, condoms also make really easy cleanup, guys. So if you're giving a hand job, it catches everything, right? For oral sex, condoms are recommended, obviously, seldom used for oral. Sorry, I'm saying a lot. I'm actually burping because it's early here. I drank some coffee. But I wanted to get this video out to you guys. So, anal, vaginal, oral. If I happen to come across a condom that is for oral sex, I will use it regardless of what partner or type of partner I'm with, because a lot like this little glove right here that we're going to talk about, when you put that latex condom, and they're often flavored mildly so, not too strong if you're sensitive, it creates a smooth surface. Glide, 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 glide. You can even gnaw on it a little because it's not going to hurt. The condom's there to protect. All of that pre-com, don't have to worry about it. Mouth doesn't get as foamy and full and messy, depending on what kind of style you like. I just find a condom for oral sex to heighten the experience for the person who's giving the blowjob. And usually if I'm having a better experience, the person getting the blowjob is having a better experience. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. So don't hesitate to use a condom during oral. It's fun. And I put a picture on my blog post, the shopping list for this event, because it was kind of like, you know, not a shopping class, but like what kind of products do you need? So there's a picture on my blog of a stack of ones, right? A collection of like 20 that I think you can get at Walmart for a pretty good price. And they do have oral condoms in there. I found that out because, you know, in the heat of the moment, I'm tearing something open and I'm like, well, that's not going inside the vagina. Because I would not, I'm sure people have used oral sex condoms for vaginal or anal intercourse after performing oral sex on their partner using it. Like they just don't take it off, they continue. I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine. I wouldn't. I mean, I think something flavored is for oral. I don't want flavored stuff in my vagina. Okay. Anal sex is the most high-risk activity. Last time I checked the stats, you are 18% more likely to contract HIV through anal. The reasons for this, if they're not obvious to you, are because the skin is thin, the hole is tight, and things tear more easily. Therefore, let's talk about lube. Silicone, hybrid, water-based. The hybrid is a hybrid of silicone and water. Oh, what? You don't think you need lube? You're wet down there. I bet you also think that whether or not you're wet is an indicator of whether you want to have sex or not. And none of that is true, ladies. Our bodies do things. Sometimes they do things we understand. That guy is hot, my nipples are hard, my pussy is wet. Right? Okay, you know you want to have sex. You can feel it in your head. But what about the times you're wet down there and you don't want to have sex? Or you're having really great sex and you're dry down there and your partner thinks that you're not into it. All of it lies. All of it lies. All of it lies. Okay. And the solution is right here. These are my favorite sex toys, guys. Lube is a sex toy? I thought lube was like a medicine or something. No. Just like the oral sex condom, lube takes things that are good and makes them even better. Even better. Plus, those of you that are going to watch this from Synergy, or who are going to watch this before New Year's, or who are going to watch this because you're about to head out to your first orgy, ladies, let me set you up for success, okay? This is the part that's really for the girls with vaginas. All right. No, some girls don't have vaginas, guys. Should hang out and look at my other classes. Anyways, it doesn't start here, ladies. It starts here. The fuck is that? What is this? This is a showering tool. This is used in almost all places of the world except America, because I don't know why we don't do this. Okay, ladies, I'm not suggesting you run out and buy a big plastic giant ladle, but in every hotel room, there are cups, those plastic cups, right? You take one of those to the bathroom with you. You set it on the counter, and while you're peeing, you fill it with warm water. Check the temperature. Make sure the water is safe, okay? Cooler is better than too hot. Then you take the cup when you're done peeing, and from the front to the back, you pour. And you pour again. and you pour again. And when do you do that? You do that all night long. Every fucking time you go to the bathroom. Every time you get fucked, you go and pee, and right afterwards you rinse. 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 Because subtle, basic, consistent body care is one of the best things you can do. Not only does it protect your skin, which is your number one immune defense. Actually, your skin is part of your immune system. It blocks a whole bunch of things. So it takes care of your skin and your integrity, washes away any extra that you may not want there, and just good hygiene, guys. So you do this, right? So you're getting all clean and pretty, right? Ladies, before you head out to meet your new friends to have some fun, get your man to take some type of body-safe silicone lubricant. Body-safe means there's no harsh chemicals in it, guys. And get them, this is called Uber Lube, by the way. Get them to massage your vulva with Uber Lube or some other type of silicone. Here's the thing about silicone. It has glide and it lasts a really long time. And the reason I'm suggesting, ladies, that you rub the whole area before you head out for the night is because I've used silicone lube before and taken a shower, and that stuff is still kind of there. So it will stay with you all night. Then what do? You take a hybrid or you take a water-based, all right? Because there's only so much you can get out of silicone. Adding more silicone is not going to change or increase the effect. Once that layer of slick is there, it's there. But maybe you get a little dry throughout the night, splash on a hybrid or a water base just to keep the top layer moving and to keep it moist, all right? Sliquid, this is the example of a hybrid formula. And by the way, almost all of these formulas are great and safe with almost all of the toys because of the materials that are now being used in the production of these products. So we'll get to that. Anyways, so liquid, fucking fantastic. Love these guys. You can pretty much only get them at an adult store. If you want to go out before New Year's, I suggest you go to Sugar in Baltimore. Organics. You know, honestly, this is by Wet, and I was really surprised that I picked it up. Except you can see here it's aloe-based and paraben-free. Paraben-free is a basic for being body safe in the lubes. And the reason this matters, guys, is the adult industry is unregulated, and they will put anything in this shit that they can. And up until about a decade ago, they did. And then the internet came around, and people started organizing and pushing back. And so it's just such a great time to be an adult shopper. It's why I wanted to start teaching this class now. This is organic, aloe-based, paraben-free. I went with it because it said organic, so I figured even though it didn't say body safe on the bottle, that it would be more body safe. Guys, I must have been in a drugstore somewhere and I needed lube bad. Let me tell you about drugstores, CVS, Rite Aid, Walmart, etc. You can find at least normally one body safe product for lube when you're in those stores. One even has some lubes now, so you can pick up this. They make their own lubricant. And yeah, it's just a lot better. So you used to have to go to an adult store or go online for almost everything. And what I'm saying is if it's last minute and you're headed out, I'm pretty sure you can stop by CVS or definitely Walmart and grab good lube and good condoms, okay? Ordering online, anywhere. Amazon, pick it. All right. Oh, my favorite thing. Gloves. I was like, oh, speaking of ordering online. Okay, this is something that typically I do order online. It's a nitrile glove, N-I-T-R-I-L-E. And just like lube makes things that are great even better, and oral sex condoms make stuff that's great even better, this is not about, oh, I have to be sterile or medical or something right now. You know what this is about? These nitrile gloves, which are the same kind that tattoo artists use. And I do usually order these online, or I go to Sugar and get them in Baltimore, because the ones you can get at Walmart are like pink and purple. And unless you're doing age play, it's not really sexy colors, but black is. Smooth. No hangnails, right? Let's say I'm doing manual sex. Let's say I'm penetrating somebody. No hangnails. No sharp edges. and smoothness. Doom, 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 doom. You know how the vagina walls are smooth? You get a glove, you put some lube on that, it's a fucking slip and slide. And when you change the texture of the contact, you change the stimulation experience of the person. And you might discover new spots that you didn't know were there because it's much more comfortable for your partner.